Hello, this is Tanyag. I'm doing a quick video on this email template I'm sending out. It's an email template called Workshops that Tanyag Company Needs Help On. So if you look at it, I'm going to just basically fix this a little bit. But basically the email is basically saying, hey, I'm sending this email because you're an important member of my team and I need your help. I have 2 workshops coming up in December 2018. Would you be willing to invite any business owners and business professionals who we can help? And I mentioned who we can help because I really believe in what we do here at Tanyag Companies, really build a lifestyle and that's the business. Yeah, it benefits me, but it benefits you. If you really truly want to help people, you really want them to succeed. If you help them succeed, they'll help you succeed. It goes back to what Jim Rohn says. If you can help someone else get where they want, they'll help you. So I'm just sending this out. And basically what it is, it's will you be able to help me? I have a document I'm going to go over on who's a good referral introduction. And I realized this over the last year. The best people who I really do well with, the Tanyag Company, are people who are great at their craft or profession, but they struggle in bringing in new business, hiring, retaining employees, growing their business to the next level, or really getting stuff out of their head. That's what I help you know. So I want you to think about who you know. And the workshop coming up in December is one on December 11th, Tuesday from 3 to 4:30, and December 20th from 3 to 4:30. It's one's on the Tuesday, one's on the Thursday. And I've attached the link in this email. You'll see it. And it's discover how 2019 can be your best year ever in business, going from planning to implementation. Because everybody today is really spending a lot of time on business planning, but they're writing a plan for a year. And I find out, that's great and dandy, but there's something about focusing in 90 days. There's something about looking at trends. There's something about creating massive action now. I see in Hampton Roads right now across the country, things are slowing down. People are more apt to just find reasons not to work. They're being busy but not making money. If they're not making money, they're not growing a business. So we're really going to be talking about these 2 workshops, and these 2 workshops lead into my 90-day challenge, where I have a 90-day challenge come up in the end of January. We're going to help people double their income in the first quarter. But while I'm doing these 2 workshops, because I really want to fill the workshops up, these 2 workshops, and I'm doing another one in January, they get a group of anywhere from 6 to 8 people. That's the maximum new people I'll take every double your income and just spend time helping them double. I actually have a group right now of at least 4 people, and about 3 out of the 4 are really increasing their activity. One person is talking to about 10 to 15 people a day. Another person's talking to 5 people a day. Another person's talking to 8 people a day, and they're getting traction on that. So if you look at this email, if I would encourage you to pick one of the dates, either Tuesday 11th or the 20th. See which one you can invite persons to. Once you pick the event, just think of the people you want to invite. Send them an email, call them, ask them to attend the event, or bring them as a guest of yours. If it's their first time guest, any of them, they're free. What I'm doing different this year and going forward, I'm going to charge people a fee. If you have come to any of Tanyag Company's events, I'm going to charge you at least up to $10. But if you bring a guest and they actually attend with you, your fee is non-existent. Because I was talking to a couple people and I surveyed them. They say, Arnell, you provide great content, good action steps. You can't give anything for free anymore. And because people don't have any value in it. And secondly, because information is readily available, but doesn't mean people take any action on it. So what they're doing now, and I agree with the people who are telling me, is you should charge a fee for people who have come to your workshops, because they get not only the ability to network, get the content, get some good information, but they get the information afterwards. And then secondly, if they're a first-time guest, they can attend the event for free once. So I would encourage you to invite your clients, past clients, vendors, bring them with you. If not, if you send them there, that'd be great. And then I'll just keep credit. You can always come down later. And I'm going to, once I record this video, I'm going to actually attach a link to YouTube. And then my next 90-day challenge will be on 1/29/2019. It's a Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. I cover 12 weeks. It's going to probably be 2 face-to-face classes, online Zoom conference, and maybe one a month. I'm really creating the program on how to, and I call it the 90-day challenge because we're going to focus as challenging people in 90 days to double their income and really have that best year ever. And then if any of your people you do come and any of them sign up for the 90-day challenge at the end of the workshop that they've actually attended either the 11th or the 20th, and there'll be another one in January, you will literally be able to take the course with them, the 90-day challenge at a 50% investment. So if somebody signs up and they put your name down as a sponsor or somebody referred by, you'll be able to take the course at 50%. And what that allows you to do is you get to participate with them. But they have to sign up and give you credit, and that's the win-win. Because I'd rather teach you how to fish than me keep giving you the fishes. Because teach you how to build a referral-based business, how to grow the business. And actually, if you're able to do the class with several people in the room, you'll develop a deeper relationship, and you really will be able to just go to that next level. And so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pull up this Who's a Referral, and I came up this whole process. And I did this because the reason I came up with this, because I find out in my business, it's very difficult to refer or introduce me. So the type of clients, I'm going to go over this for the type of clients I'm looking for, they're excellent technicians and are very good at their trade or craft, service or product, but they're not good at growing the business, hiring or retaining staff, or both. Ideal client number 2, they're excellent in growing their business, especially in sales or business development, but they're not good at hiring and retaining staff. There are some business owners that are monsters at selling. They love to sell, but they're not good in hiring, not good in retaining. They can't get their operation to the next level. I know people who get to $500,000, they can sell, but they don't have enough infrastructure operational-wise to grow it, and they don't do well at that. Ideal client number 3 is the owner of a private company that employs independent contractors or outside salespeople or licensees or franchisees. And the reason this is really important because I could be hired by a real estate brokerage firm to do training for their agents on how to run a business. I could be hired by licensees or franchises. Like if you have a franchisor or a licensor that people buy into a business and they need somebody to spend time with them, I can actually do that. I do that already I've done it for individual franchises before, but have never been introduced to the franchisor, the licensor, or, I've done training for other real estate firms, but my company would prefer to be the in-house trainer and help them run the business. Ideal client number 4 is a business owner who's going to hire their first sales professional or business development person or multiple sales professionals. Well, we find out most business owners are not good sales managers. They don't really want to do that. So, I help people double their income and grow their business. When you're managing the sales process for them, help them double, then you help them double again, or go from 50,000, 100,000 to a couple 100,000 over the next year or so. I mean, that's managing the process and developing the person. Ideal client number 5, that's a business professional who works for the company for a specific skill, but wants to start their own business and transition to their business full time. I have people who have come to me who are really good at what they do, but the challenge they're having is they're working somewhere full time, and they want to transition into a new business of their own. So they'll talk to me, and then we'll work together for about a year and transition them out. And I've done that for many people over the past, and it's really well. But I only do it for people who are really serious. Ideal client number 6 is an organization or corporation that wants to hire a trainer, speaker on business growth, development, relationship marketing, referrals, word of mouth, and for their branch manager, executives, leadership. For example, there are organizations that just want you to train their team. They want, like, for example, there are organizations like or corporations that really just want you to train their people on how to grow their business. And they're out there, and if I can find those, and that'll be great. I mean, that's a win-win. Some characteristics you want to look at if you're going to invite people: been in business at least 2 years or more, the business's primary source of their income for the business owners, married and have at least one child, right attitude on growing the business, only has one business versus multiple businesses. It's very hard to work with somebody who has 5 or 6 different businesses, and they're the person who's the portal for each business, or they are the key employee of each business. It's very difficult. Played high school team sports like basketball, volleyball, soccer. They understand about teams. Is a giver. and that basically means they're reciprocity. They love to give, and then a matchmaker, and I call matchmaking where they're low-degree matchmaking. And in this experience, what I find out is people have gotten burned in business, so they don't always give, but when somebody gives to them, they always give back. And then I'm not looking for people who are takers. I'm looking for an I or a DIS in the DIS assessment, somebody whose I is basically social outgoing and they love people, and a D is a direct to the point. They do really well. Somebody who's growth mindset, not fixed mindset. They really want to grow. Another one is has the willingness to seek help or advice. He or she is coachable. I find that there are people out there who really want to seek help and advice, and it's okay to ask for it, and they're coachable. Is either referred or favorably introduced. I mean, all my business comes from referrals or introduce. I know when I get referred or introduced, there is the closing ratio is high. It's almost over 80%, and the sales cycle is less than 3 months. Love to see their people grow and succeed in their role in their life. I mean, people that I work with love people. They love their business. They love what it does for their family and the people around them, and they really want people to succeed. A business with at least 3 or more employees, that's including the owner, and a minimum of $100,000 or more in gross revenue. Doesn't mean I won't work with startups, but they got to be able to get to $100,000 in gross revenue in the first year. Here's some target markets: residential real estate. I work with a couple agents, Class A, B, C contractors, tradespeople, construction, heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, remodeling, additions, kitchen remodelers, property and casualty agents, that's homeowners, insurance agents, lawn care, landscaping, web design, graphic design, blue-collar professionals, painting. And I picked, you look at this, it seems a lot of trades, because what I find out is the tradespeople that I work with really just want you to help them figure out how to get out of the day-to-day, and so they can grow a business, hire staff, and they can really enjoy their lifestyle. And they're very appreciative when you help them that, and they're very loyal. I find out the white-collar professionals are not as appreciative and loyal. And there are some exceptions, and I find I have less of those. I have mostly blue-collar. Some have gone to college, some haven't gone to college. And if it's a white collar, they may only work for me 3 or 4 months. And if it's a blue collar, I mean, I've had some people for years. I mean, they may have college, they may not, but they're really appreciative of helping you grow the business. I have some white collar business owners, and they're very appreciative. But the bottom line is, I really believe that it's someone who's good at what they do, the craft, profession. So I mentioned a lot of the trades. So let me go to the next thing. Auditory triggers. This is what you hear in conversation. People might say, I want to grow my business. The other thing you might hear is, my business was slow last year and I need to grow. I'm having trouble hiring or keeping staff. Employees that are told what to do versus I need results-driven stakeholders. And that basically means is I find a lot of owners are managing people, but not managing the process. I've heard owners tell me, hey, I've been successful in the past in my businesses, why can't I be successful now? I feel like I'm on a treadmill. I want to network better or get more referrals. I hire a business development person, but I don't know what to do with them. I want to pass on the running of a business to my kids or my employees. That's somebody that I could work with. Who's not a referral, you always want to add this in the who, is direct sale, multi-level marketing people. I don't do well with them. In the past, I've helped them double their business and build a team, but they don't stay with you long enough. They only stay for maybe 4 or 5 months, and that model doesn't ever stay long-term with me. Restaurants, I don't want to work with restaurant owners. Very complex business, not as easy. Part-time business owners and sales professionals, I find out if they're really part-time, there are some exceptions, but most of them, they literally don't have the drive, or they don't see the reason to invest or work on their business. People with negative attitude or cocky attitude, I'm a really nice guy. I don't work with people with negative or cocky. I don't like people or see the value in people. There are people who really don't care about people. Multiple businesses or multiple sales professionals, that to me that's great if they want to do that. It's very hard to focus them. Somebody has a personal crisis or ongoing personal drama in their lives, that's not me. I mean, I'm a business advisor, business consultant. People have a decent personal lifestyle for me and my company to work with them. I can't work with people with ongoing drama. It's very hard. I'm not a life coach. That's not what I do. I refer that out. Women in business who go through a divorce, I find if women go in business through a divorce, it's very difficult. They reshift their whole life, their whole identity after the divorce. Do it yourself businesses who hate or begrudgingly having to pay for services they don't not need. I find out that they're business owners who won't pay for anything. If they do, they begrudgingly have to pay for it. They don't see the value. They just have to pay for it. It's a necessary evil. Those are not good referrals and introductions. And the reason I'm doing this form and reading this video, because in my business, I really find out the reason I don't get enough referrals because I don't do a good job educating people on the who. So the reason I'm doing this is because I'm giving you guys the ability to understand who I'm looking for. So it doesn't matter if I have workshops and stuff like this. You can use this who as a guide. Because I really believe if you can help people identify the who, it becomes easier to teach them the how and the what. So I'm sending this email with this attachment because what I want you to do is pull up the attachment, just brainstorm, think about, who we can help. And I say we because the bottom line is we're doing this together. I mean, if you invite somebody there and they grow, benefit, I'm going to say, hey, have you thank, so-and-so. Because without them making the introduction, you wouldn't benefit. And that person should be indebted to you. And I'm going to remind them that. And then that's a relationship that if you develop it really well, can come back to you. So I ask that, when you get this email and you listen to this video, I just ask if you can help me over December and January, please do so. If you can't, hey, just let me know. I'm not upset. Because what I'm looking for is a spirit of influence that really we can help one another out. And the last thing, if you need anything from me, please don't hesitate to ask me. Sometimes I can help. Sometimes I may just give you some ideas. Sometimes I may just say, man, I'm kind of stuck. But the bottom line is I'm hoping this helps me help you invite people to this December workshop that I really need help on. All right, thanks then.